there from the other side. This is the Mystic Sea Tarot, and I'm so grateful to have you here, beautiful soul. And I've been thinking for a minute about what my next reading would be. And I thought about doing like a monthly reading, like forecast for July or something. But then I thought, why not go wider? We're up to 6 months till we finish this 2025, and I'm so excited for the next semester. So I would like to bring some light into personal growth, love life, and career life through the next semester, okay? This is a reminder that this is a collective reading, so always take what resonates and leave the rest. A brief breakdown of the reading is that we're first going to see the pre-shuffled oracles about, as I said before, personal growth, love life, and career life. And then we're going to tarot to clarify a little bit more. And then we finish with advice, okay? So we have 3 piles to choose from today, 3 crystals if you like. We have pile number 1 here with this, I think it's a Larimar crystal. I really am not sure at this point. It's a palm stone and I love it. It looks so much like the sea, like the ocean. And for pile number 2, we have this chunky quartz. And for pile number 3, we have this beautiful apophyllite crystal. I'm pretty sure it's an apophyllite, but yeah. So yeah, take a minute, pause if you need to, choose your pile, and I'll see you there. Hi there, pile 1. If you chose this, I think it's a Latimer crystal. I am not sure, as I said in the intro. Well, then this is your reading for what to expect on the next semester. And I'm so excited to have you here. So let's start with your pre-shuffled oracle cards. So I am going to begin with the energy of your personal growth, and then the energy of your love life, of your career life, and then the energy of your love life. And then we'll see the energy in general. So representing your personal growth in this next semester, we have discernment. It says, all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Okay. And for the career life, we have take time to breathe out. Okay. And then for the love life, we have the light. The frequency of the light supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Let's put it like a little bit here. I think you can see it in the frame. Still, yeah. And the overall energy of this next semester for you, we have the seer. Wow. Okay. Okay, so the seer card, I'm going to begin with it. It's a card about awakening third eyes. So maybe you're going through an awakening right now. Maybe you're listening more to your intuition. Maybe this next semester, right? Not exactly right now, because what you're listening to, we are talking about the next semester. So maybe this next semester, this is what you're feeling like, that you need to go through transformation. Maybe you're already feeling it, maybe it's something that's coming along in time, but pretty much I believe that this next semester is all about turning your visions into reality, learning how to how can I put it, learning how to manifest, learning how to actively put a move into things you once thought you could only dream of, if that makes sense. It's pretty much okay. Let's start with the personal growth here and how I see this. We have discernment. So pretty much I believe that now it's time for you to see, it says all is not what it seems, and we have the seer. So pretty much if your life is not going right, like you would expect right now, if you're not at the point of feeling mature or feeling balanced or feeling like you have what you thought you would have at this point in life, maybe you're unsatisfied with where you're currently at in life, and now is the time, I believe, like for this next 6 months, it's the time to actually understand that what you see right now on the outside of you is not the only capable reality. I'll try to explain it better. It's like, let's say that you thought that by now, let's say that by now you thought that you would have like a solid career, or that you would be living by yourself, or that, I don't know, you would be happily married. It doesn't matter what your dreams were or what your goals are. Maybe right now when you look around you don't see them. Maybe you're living with your parents still. Maybe I don't know, maybe you once lived alone and then you came back to your parents' house. This is something I'm thinking about. Um, or maybe you started a career or started like a major in school that you actually hated, and now you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And or maybe you were on a relationship that you thought you were going to like marry someone, and now you're like, oh my god, we broke up, what do I do? It's an energy here. Or maybe you never had the relationship and you're like, wow, I should have been in a relationship by now. It doesn't matter. It just matters that right now what you see is that you're frustrated and you think that's all that you get, but you feel inside of yourself with the seer card here that in this next 6 months you will feel this energetic pull and meaning to your dreams, you know. So perhaps you do feel stuck right now. Perhaps you do feel a little wary and a little upset that you're not where you wanted to be. But it says here, stay true to your knowing, keep your dreams a secret. So pretty much like, let's say all those examples I just gave to you, it's like it doesn't matter if you came back to your parents' house. Although you might feel like a failure, it might feel like a step back. Perhaps try seeing it with another light. With the seer card here, maybe now you have the opportunity to actually pursue your dreams. You actually have the opportunity to create your own vision about your life. Maybe you were following something and now you're taking a step back so you can realign, you know. And I do believe that this next 6 months on the personal growth area here, which actually rules everything honestly, because without personal growth, where are we going, right? But it's pretty much, I believe that you will start to see that you need to put in action and not give up. You know, it's not because right now the things around you are not exactly as you imagine them to be, that they're not forming, you know. Things take time, and sometimes we do have setbacks, you know, in our mind and in our reality, so we can gather ourselves up again and we can organize ourselves again and then pursue our dreams. So as I said before, another example was like, if you were majoring in something that you actually hate and now you feel like a failure, you're not a failure. You have now the opportunity to follow your intuition. Maybe you never wanted to major in law school, for example. Maybe you always wanted to be an artist. Maybe you wanted to be a singer. Maybe you wanted to, I don't know, I don't know what you want to do, but something that you feel alive doing and that you have a vision for it. Because the seer card is about our dreams and about how our dreams are protected and our visions are protected, but they do need our action. You know, it's not just maintaining our on the state of mind. You know, it's not just maintain, keep dreaming about it. It's not about that. You need to actually use your time wisely, pretty much. And I do believe that this next 6 months are about you having the discernment of where am I putting energy? Like, am I putting energy feeling like feeling sorry for myself? Like, oh, I'm so mad that I do not have what I wanted to have, or that I'm not where I wanted to be, or that I do not have this. Um, that's not gonna get you anywhere. I'm sorry, but it's not. So it's time to move. Like, you don't have to actually like tell everyone your all your plans, like you, because I think you're figuring it out, you're playing it by ear mostly. You're trying to, rebuild in a lot of ways, and now it's the time to actually be hopeful. As I said, and as it says here on the card, it is not all is not what it seems. So believe your internal visions. If you see yourself as successful, if you feel that you should be doing something that you're not doing right now, or that you once tried to do and it didn't work out, it's now a time to, and we're going to that. It's time to breathe out, it's time to reorganize ideas and then start acting. Okay, this next semester is about, um, it's about all the steps we need to form something. Pretty much we start with organizing in our heads and planning about it and dreaming about it and believing in it, because there's no point in doing something that you don't believe in. And then you start acting on it, and then you start perfecting it, and then you start like investing in it, and then you have fruition. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much believe that the next 6 months are about, on the personal growth here, part, are about putting yourself in a position of building your vision in the real world, even if right now you're not where you want it to be. Okay, now for the career life, we have to take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, and it makes a lot of sense, because maybe, as I said, maybe you are unhappy at your job, or maybe you're just someone that, I don't know, maybe you had a job that you liked and now you lost it, or maybe you were doing something and now you cannot do that anymore, and you need to regather yourself, reorganize yourself. Try not to rush things. I know we all need money, right? We all need to provide for ourselves. Not we all. I mean, I believe some people do need to provide for themselves more than others. I know that, but it's pretty much, the thing here is, even though you need to get going and do stuff and have another job or whatever, this card here to me says that if you have the opportunity to breathe out, please do take a time out to actually check in with your visions, actually check in with like an old dream of yours, actually check in with how you feel about doing something on your career life, actually check in. It doesn't matter if you have a job or not, it doesn't matter the situation, just check in with yourself in this next semester about how are you doing things, and are you doing them, are you like investing in something, in the professional wise, that is actually fulfilling of you. I know not everyone is on their dream career, I know that, but the thing is, even when we're not on our dream jobs, we do have to have like a purpose to it, even if it's not our best dreams. We do need to have a purpose, because otherwise we will extinguish our soul working a 9 to 5 job, or I don't know, an autonomous job. I don't know, that it just drains our soul, and then it will come to a breaking point that we will not be able to do it anymore, because there's no purpose to it. Okay, so I believe that the next semester, on career rise, is really much about weighing what do you want to do, and how much time do you have to do it, and how much do you believe in your dreams, and how much, uh, um, are you a pessimist about the capability you have, of doing and creating something that's fulfilling on your work life, and not just doing what you have to do, and doing something that like pays you off and pays your bills and just like that. I mean, I'm not judging that. You can do something that just pays your bills, but what's the purpose in it? I mean, how do you see it? Because it's not gonna work if you just wake up every day and be like, oh my god, I hate my life, I hate my job, and this is awful. Because this isn't living. So then this next semester is all about being true to yourself and building on your career life. How can I say, like, building opportunities, building your vision. Honestly, building a vision, because maybe now, right now, you don't have any vision. Maybe you don't have hopes. You have just like this unsatisfied behavior, and it's not gonna get you anywhere if you don't take like some time to breathe out. If you say, oh my god, I have no time to breathe out, that's not true. I mean, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not like downplaying how much you have to work, or how busy you are, or how overloaded you are, but you still need to take the time out. It doesn't matter if it's going to be on a weekend, on a day off, because, well, if you do not have a day off, honestly, please, I don't know, check in with, I don't know, the police or whatever organs that make workers treat, uh I mean, you have rights, okay? So you need a day off. Everyone needs a day off. And if you do not have a day off, then we have a problem. But I do think you have a day off. And if you do, take the time to breathe out, okay? Take the time to reflect. Take the time to dream. Take some time to think with yourself. And myself, how am I the problem? Or how am I not believing that my vision is possible, that change is possible, and or how am I needing to change? And yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, it feels tired. Maybe you're tired. And I'm sorry, I would like to give you a hug about that, because it's not fair. Capitalism, sometimes, almost all the time, it sucks. But yeah, okay, let's go to the love life, and we have delight, so yay. It doesn't matter if you have someone or not, but it feels like this delight card. We have the 19 number, which is the sun cards in tarot number, and I feel like, at least in your love life, you need things to be easy for right now, and you need to take care of yourself again. It doesn't matter if you have a relationship or not, but if you do, sorry, I just hit my camera. Let me just straighten it for a second. Yeah, we're back. Okay. It doesn't matter if you have a relationship or not. Right now, it's I think this next semester, not right now. I think this next semester, the energy is about um having fun, honestly, and being open, because this is being open to be chill, and to be truthful, and to be youthful, and to be childish, even, because the sun card gives me child, like inner child vibes. So maybe have fun, like, uh even if life sucks right now, maybe, I do believe, and I hope you do have people to have fun with. If you're not dating anyone, at least enjoy yourself, and enjoy your time with people you love, because in this love life here, I do believe that it's time to, like, I don't know, go on dates if you feel like going on dates. And if you have already a partner, or if you already have someone in mind, or you're knowing someone right now, knowing someone better, you're getting to know someone better, sorry, it's pretty much breathe, take the time when you're with this person to breathe, okay, to like chill, to actually chill, and be honest. I mean, be honest with them, be honest with yourself, and let yourself be liked and like someone back. And as I said, have fun and be truthful, because the sun card, yeah, is all about bringing light into situations. So always try your best to, as I said, being truthful and being clear about what you have or what you're going through or what you want, and being clear about your feelings is a good one always. And yeah, and putting yourself in a position of enjoying yourself and enjoying others, pretty much. Okay, now let's go to the tarot portion. I'm going to ask a little bit more about how this next 6 months is are they're going for you. You know, how are they, I don't know, how are they coming for you, pretty much. I'm gonna leave this card here because I do believe this represents a lot. Okay, so let's see. For pile number one, what can pile number one expect on this next semester? Okay, Spirit, please. What can pile number ones expect from this next semester? Let's see. What can pile number one expect? Okay, we have a lot of them, but I'll take that in consideration. We have the World, Ace of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna keep them because that's perfect, and I'm gonna add one more. Okay, perfect. That makes a lot of sense. And we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck here. I'm going to leave it here. Oh, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, I love this. I really do love this for you, pile one. Let me organize this a little bit. Okay, let's begin with this trifecta here. We have the World card, which is all about, I mean, she's covered, okay? So YouTube, do not mess with me. She is covered. But I'm still gonna hold it like that. The World card is all about finishing cycles and starting new ones. You know, it's all about standing in your power and actually starting new movements, you know, because every time that something falls apart, or every time we do not get what we want, or every time we need to finish something, it opens up a new opportunity for us to reestablish ourselves and reorganize, which is pretty much the energy here. And we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Like, the Ace of Pentacles is all about the movements that you need to do in the real world. It's not just about dreaming, it's not just about finishing cycles. You need to move, you need to explore things, and try different approaches for the dreams you have and the visions you have. You really do need to get moving in this next semester. It will not happen, nothing will happen, nothing will come out, as I said before, of you punishing yourself, of you sitting alone in your comfort zone, or thinking about bad scenarios. Because this Eight of Swords, as you see here, she's blindfolded, she's like all tied up, but it's pretty much mental. She has a mental prison, she's not actually stuck. So every time you have a vision, every time you have a dream, and if you see yourself being like, oh, this is not going to work, oh, this is not for me, oh, I do not have what it takes to do that or to make it work. It doesn't matter if it's on personal growth, if it's all about a relationship or a career investment. Do not be your worst enemy. Do not, because you're the only one who can stop yourself from actually making the movements that you need to make to have a good result. Okay, so do not be the one that keeps you away from the things you want to do and the things you actually want to manifest and the things you actually want to build. Because if you have a career life and you're always second guessing yourself and you're always like, oh, this idea is not good enough, you're always wanting it to be perfect, Well, guess what? You're not going to be perfect. Okay, right now things are perhaps unfulfilling and unsatisfying, so make a move. Anything will be better. Not anything, I'm just not saying like to be irresponsible and anything, that's not it, but follow what you already see, that there's potential to it, but do not try to be perfect. Do not try to ace everything at the first try, even relationships, like, do not sabotage yourself. Be aware of sabotaging, of self-sabotaging. You deserve better. You deserve to not be on your own way and keeping yourself away from happiness, because you're oh my god, my life is sucks, oh my god, I do not have this opportunity. I mean, you do. You are a badass. You are someone who has the vision and you have the potential, and I'm pretty sure you are someone who's loved and cherished, and people want to help you, people want to be next to you. So do not sell yourself short, okay? Make moves, but understand that making moves do not mean that immediately you will have the results you want. You need to be mature about that, okay? And that's why we have the Page of Wands and the Judgment here. The Page of Wands is all about inspiration, creativity, and it's all about exploring again yourself. Explore ways for you to have fun with yourself and with people you like and people who actually give you good ideas. And explore your city if you want to explore ideas on your work life, or maybe new environments of work that you always wanted to explore. Just be be a little bit more free, but carefree. It's not even free, the word is be a little bit more carefree in this next semester. That is my biggest advice for you, because we have the Judgment card here. Pretty much everything that you put your energy into is going to be like reversed right back at you. So if you're like, as I said before, putting yourself down, and if you're always selling yourself short, or always thinking that you have to pull yourself away from ideas and people and things that you like or love or dream of, because you don't feel good enough, or because you don't feel like you deserve it, or because you don't feel like you're capable of doing, or if you're doing that, that's what you're gonna get, because Judgment is all about that. It's all about, oh, okay, you wanna feel sorry for yourself, then you have reasons to feel sorry for yourself, because the universe is just gonna keep throwing life at you, until you look at yourself and you're in the mirror and be like, okay, enough. I do deserve to be happy. I do deserve to believe in myself, and I deserve everything that I want, and then go for it, and then make a move on it. And yeah, we have the Ace of Cups here, the Ten of Cups at the bottom. Like, love yourself, and then you will. Oh my God, Two of Cups. Like, are you in love, or are you going to be in love with someone? Because like this is like happiness all over. Even if it's not for love, it's about connection. It's about emotional fulfillment. It's about, self love first, self love, self belief, and self worth. And so you can be able to accept love from people. So you can be able to get it back from the universe. You're not going to get anything good back if you don't allow yourself to see yourself as worthy, and to actually make the movements that you need to actually as as in an example, I wanted so much to be like successful as a model, and then you never ever go out, you never ever go to a casting, you never ever do anything to model, you don't even post a picture on Instagram. So how do you want to be a famous model? It's not it doesn't add up. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I want a relationship. Yeah, but you do nothing to actually like maintain a good relationship, or to actually be more mature. emotionally and to open up your heart, then how are you going to cultivate that relationship that you so want? Okay, that's it, Pile One. I really do hope that it wasn't too harsh because the energy is a little bit like maybe you need a call, but a call, it's like you needed to be called a little bit, and that's why it was an energy a little bit more. I mean, maybe tough love. I'm giving you tough love here, okay? Energy. But I do love you. I do believe in you, and I do know that if you're not your own worst enemy, you will succeed, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like it right now, okay? Take this next semester to actually invest in the things you love and the things that make you feel creative and make you have fun, and ask for help if you need to, okay? Don't take it all by yourself. Okay, I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video so other people can have access to it too, and YouTube knows that you like me. So if you want to push the notification button, and if you want to push the bell on so you always be notified when I put a reading down. And that's it. If you want to comment what you're going through, what are the odds of this resonating with you, I would love to hear your story. And that's it. Bye bye, Pile 1. I'll see you in the next reading. Hi there, Pile 2. I'm glad to have you here. And if you haven't checked the intro, so this is the reading for your next semester. And we're going to start seeing the energy of your personal growth in this next semester. And we have, wow, rebirth. We have reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. Amazing. And for your career life, the energy is don't let the past hold you back. Very good. For your love life, the energy is magic. It says here the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move forward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Wow. And for the overall energy here, we have octopus. Okay, let's see if everything is nice on the frame. I do believe so. Okay. Okay, Pao 2. What I feel for you with this octopus energy here, perhaps you're overwhelmed, or if you're not, this next semester, you probably are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but not in a bad way. It's like you have a lot on your plate. You need to do a lot of things. Perhaps you have different ideas. I mean, let's start here with the energy of rebirth, like on your personal growth, reinvent yourself. And I do believe that that's what you're up to, that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're probably already planning on doing or you just started doing. And the energy is pretty much about I mean, having a lot on your plate, but not in a bad way, in a good way, in a way that like perhaps you are trying a new routine, you're exercising more, you're eating well, and at the same time you want to I don't know, change your behavior on the work environment, and you want to, I don't know, change your love life, and you're trying to do it all at once. And it's not a bad thing to try to do it all at once, not in this situation specifically, because you do have a lot of energy in this next semester. So it's nice to make good use of it. But at the same time, you need to prioritize, you need to organize yourself. You will have to adapt because not everything, and that's pretty much life, but not everything goes as we expect it to go. So you will have to be flexible sometimes, you will have to adapt sometimes to things and maybe circumstances that are not on the plan. But you will, I do believe that you will be handling it pretty pretty firmly, pretty like you will take it good, like you will make it happen. I have this energy here that you will make it happen. And if you're feeling tired in this rebirth energy here, this unicorn is like resting, so do not forget to rest, please. You will be doing a lot, but as I said before, organize yourself, make lists, make like, I mean, an appointment time in your agenda, if you need to whatever, to eat, to shower, to even have a timeout, to even have like a breathing time. It's important for you to not, because you want to do everything at once, you burn out. We don't want you burning yourself, because this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. So you're in a rebirth process, and that already internally is taking a lot of energy of you. And I have no doubt of that. But you still have a lot to do on the outside. So create coping mechanisms, okay? As I said before, be organized, take time to chill, take time to be with your friends if you need to, or be with the people you love, and be with yourself, like actually be with yourself. This is going to be awesome. And this is, pretty much create a new reality. So yeah, I do believe that that's what you're doing in this next 6 months. You're creating the reality that you want, and I'm here for you. I'm cheering for you, because I this is energy is amazing. And we have for the career life, do not let your past hold you back. And it couldn't be more perfect than that. Maybe in the career life, you're like, maybe you already have something established, maybe you already have a style on your work, or you have a reputation, or you have like, maybe people count on you on your work environment. And maybe you want to change things up, or you want to change how you approach your work. Or, do not be afraid to change, because one, you need to. You're in a rebirth process, so it's like, if you feel like changing, you need to change. It do not do not hold yourself back because people want you to be some type of way, or because people expect you to be some type of way, or because, do not be afraid of being a new version of yourself, because this new version is upgraded. It's not like a downgrade, it's an upgrade. So I guarantee you that people will like it. And if they don't like it, well, F them. No, just kidding. I know it's not like that. And it's not about that. It's not about people liking it or not. It's about you finding your purpose, because this one this card here is the south node is all about our karma. It's all about the things that we already did. And you're probably going on the direction of creating like a new reality, as we saw here, in the direction of creating something better, something new. And it can be scary, it can be scary when we already have something, or we already have like a solid base or a solid career, that we want more, or that we want to switch up. And but please trust in yourself, trust in what you feel that is right to do. But do it in an organized form. Do not like, I mean let's say you want to quit your job, but you have bills to pay, I assume. So you're not just going to do that, tomorrow, probably, right? You're probably going to invest your energy in something new, in your new project, and then you will, in a strategic way, adapt and then form this new reality for you. And then you're going to quit your job when the timing is right. Okay. That's not it does not need to be that. It does not need to be quitting your job. Maybe you're changing your approach to your job. Maybe you're trying to make it lighter. Maybe you're just trying to have a better relationship with your job, or a better relationship with the environment of your job or your routine. Perhaps you're someone somewhat of a workaholic, and that you need to have a better work life balance. so you will have more sanity and more and you're more healthy, you know. So do not hold yourself back on thinking, oh no, but people expect me to be this, or no, I am used to being this way. I mean, you are breaking chains, my friend. And on the love life, we have magic. We have 31, which is, it adds up to 4, and it pretty much, 4 is the energy of structure, you know. So, and with this card here, pretty much whatever structure that you want to build is on the table for you. Maybe you do not want structure on your relationships at all right now, and if that's the case, then create like a an environment in your relationships, your love relationships, or your love relationship that is more carefree and is more chill. And if you want structure, then it's now the time to actually set boundaries. And not only boundaries like the material ones, but this magic card here is all about manifestation, and it's all about our beliefs. So what do you believe? What are your beliefs about your love life? I mean, what is the what do you think you can achieve? What is the type of person, the type of relationship that you think you can manifest at this point? And be honest with yourself, because if you have a lot on your plate, perhaps you do not want a relationship right now, but maybe you do. And if you do, what is the how is this relationship that you want to build? And maybe you already have a relationship, and this magic card is all about maybe the person that's with you is helping a lot with your process of rebirth here, and that is awesome. And if that's happening, or maybe you're just meeting someone, um I mean, it doesn't really matter. The thing is, the people in your life, the people you want to attract on your love life, are the people who support this new endeavor of yours, this new pathway of yours of being a multiple person and of doing a lot of things and being in a transformative state. And yeah, if not helpful, at least people who cheer you on. If they cannot help you, they can cheer you on. And or maybe they're just like, they're at least not holding you back, you know. Because everything about holding you, if anything is holding you back right now, this is not it. I mean, it's not time for it. It's time for you to manifest exactly what you want and exactly what you need in a relationship. And if you need something light, if you need something committed, if you need someone who helps you, it doesn't really matter, but you can create it, okay? So, in this next semester, of course, I'm talking like about right now because it's a way of doing things. So we're going to tarot now so we can see a little bit more about this next semester, and then that's it. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what is this next semester bringing for pile number 2? Semester bringing for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Okay, what is this next semester bringing for you? Pile number 2. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, love that. Love that. What is this next semester bringing to you? Pile number 2. Oh, we have the Two of Swords. What is this next semester bringing for pile number 2? We have the Six of Swords. That makes sense. Can you clarify the Two of Swords, please? Can you clarify? We have the Knight of Pentacles. I want to clarify the Six of Swords also. Okay, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and one more card. We're having the Ten of Wands. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it makes sense. And the Magician also. Wow. Okay, so let's go. Pretty much here. I hope you're seeing all the cards. Maybe not. Let me try and organize this a little better. And the Ten of Wands here. So let's begin with the Queen of Pentacles here. And I do believe that you're going to be, as I said before, you need to be structured, and the Queen of Pentacles is all about structure. But it's not like strict structure, it's all about nurturing structure. As I said before, you need to take good times with your friends, with yourself, with the people you like, and good time to organize in a way that is nurturing for you, in a way that you see that the changes that you're making are, they have the they have the goal to make you better and not to weigh you down, because we have the Ten of Wands here. So be careful. I will already talk about the Ten of Wands. Be careful about taking responsibilities that aren't yours to take. Like, it's not yours. I mean, if you're already doing a lot, how can you help a lot of people? How can you do everything for everyone? I mean, I will tell you right now, you cannot. Okay, so please beware of taking too much. Like, try to make things lighter. Try to be honest with people about how much you have to give, you know, about like, oh guys, I'm doing a lot right now and I cannot like take a lot on my plate, but I'm here to help in any way I can. I'm here for like not that much. I cannot take much, but I can take a little, you know? So know how to set boundaries, as I said before, about how you're helping others. Because even if you're abundant, even if you're like acing the octopus energy, you're like doing everything and you're doing it looking nice and you make it look easy. I know it's not easy. So do not put much on your plate that you like cannot I mean, do not add more responsibility to yourself. Okay? In this Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here, perhaps you're I mean, you feel confused about whether you're growing or not on your achievements in this next semester, and maybe at the some time on the road, at some point at the road, you find yourself like doubting yourself or doubting your capabilities, you know. And sorry, I got briefly interrupted, but as I was saying before, with this Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here, perhaps you feel like you're at a crossroads at something, or maybe at some point you feel stuck. And the thing is, um, if you do feel stuck at any point, try to make slow moves at what you're trying to achieve. Because this Knight of Pentacles, if you can see here, there's like little trails, like a lot of different trails, and they all get you to the tree. Like, can you see that? They all get you to the tree at the end. So it doesn't really matter what pathway you choose. Do not like waste a lot of your time trying to think, oh, is this the right path? Is this the wrong path? Do I do this? Do I do that? It doesn't matter. All that matters here is that you do it with intention, and that you make your movement with I mean, I'm not sure if cautious is the word, but it's pretty much make the moves with discernment and with a steady hand. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but like it's I mean, let's put in an example. If you're thinking if you should do something or not on a relationship or on a work, or even on your routine in general, there's no wrong answer here. There's the answer of like, you try a way, you try the way, I mean, you try path A, you know. And when you're trying the path A, see how you feel, see how it's growing, see how it's progressing, how it's helping, how it's not helping. And then you check in with yourself and be like, how can I how can I improve this, you know? How can I make this better? Is this path A, is it a dead end, Or is it something that's taking me somewhere? It's making me more mature, making me grow in some type of way. And if it's not, then you slowly but surely move. You slowly but surely take another trail and you go to path B or C or D or E. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, in your life, you have the opportunity to change your mind. That's it. You have the opportunity to change your mind. So do not be so afraid of making the right or wrong choice right about now, because until we are alive and breathing, we will make decisions, and those decisions are going to have consequences and have results, and we can always switch up depending on what the results are. Okay, and we have here amazingly the Six of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. So I do believe that you're transitioning to a period of life in which things are more balanced for you, you know, even though you have all this and that you're like all over the place. If you do it in an organized way and in a very mindful way, in a very as I said before, even slow, not slow, it's in like, oh, you shouldn't take steps. It's slow in a way of like not trying to rush things that take time to mature. Okay, uh then things will be so much balanced. I mean, yeah, the Six of Swords here says that we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere and we're moving into calmer waters. You see, this is a calmer water, and this is like a really like angry ocean. And this person is looking at the calmer waters, so they're trying to move into it. And the transitions you make right now will even the scales, you know, will make you someone that if you're somewhat of a giver, as I said before with the Ten of Wands here, you need to balance that because you already have a lot on your plate. So you will be like almost obligated to balance that, because you cannot carry as much as you used to carry for other people, because you will probably be too busy carrying your own stuff. And it's okay, because then people will have the opportunity to show you what they want to offer you freely, without you having to always give. Okay, it's pretty much like that. And it's amazing. It's amazing energy. Okay, so that's it, Pile 2. That's what I have for you. And I really do hope that you enjoy this reading. And I really do hope it resonates and that you have an awesome next semester. And if this reading resonated at all, I will adore if you leave a comment down below on what is your story, how are you feeling about it, how did it resonate. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please, pretty please, and like the video so YouTube can know that you like this, and it can like deliver it to other people. Okay, so yeah, that's it, Pal 2. Thank you so much for being here, and I really hope to see you on the next reading. Bye bye. Hi there, Pal 3. I am so glad to have you here. And if you chose the Apophyte crystal, then this is your reading. Oops, I forgot to say Pal 2's crystal. So if you haven't checked the intro, we are going to see here about your next semester. What is the energy of your personal growth, career life, and love life? So we're going to start with the personal growth. And you, my friend, you are special because you got two of those cards. And for personal growth, we have here innocence, and it says, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. And we also have awareness. Wow, love this one. He's like staring right into us. Uh, it says, live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, and look for signs and guidance. And for your career life, we have expect powerful change. Powerful change. Nice. And for your love life, you also got two, so you're pretty special. And we have synergy, and it says, The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. Wow. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Love that. And we have Cosmic Flower. Wow. It says the frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Okay. And for the overall energy of the next semester, we have Raven. Beautiful. Okay, power number 3. Let's see if everything is in the frame. I believe so. Okay. Okay, so pretty much power number 3. With this Raven energy here, Ravens are all about intuition mixed with tools, with actual movements. And it's all about wisdom and cultivating wisdom and being observant, but being a part of the process. It's not, I mean, it's a balance, you know? It's not just looking at the things that you want to understand more about, but actively participating in changing them. Because let's say you have like a goal at your job or at a relationship or at your own personal life. It doesn't matter. You can see this goal, you can wish for it, you can strategize it. But if you, I mean, you can even be intuitive about it, but if you don't actively participate on the changing of it, you will mostly be just flying by, you know? You won't actually like make a landing on what you actually want to achieve. So let me try to be practical about it. Let's say let's say you want to switch careers, right? And or try something new in your career. Maybe you have great ideas or a great intuitive insight, and but you're always doing like by the book. You're always like doing something and expecting the result of it, and then doing something and expecting the result of it without actually, while things are moving, being participant in like, uh, I don't know if this example is being a good one. It's pretty much like, I'm trying to think of like a career. I think I would like to give like a relationship advice better. Like, let's say you have a friendship or even a lover that you and them have this dynamic, right, on the relationship. And you're someone that, like, let's say you call them for a date and they come for the date, and then they call you for a date and you go, and that's how you guys work. But you're feeling unfulfilled by some reason, or maybe you want progress, or maybe you want something different. Sometimes it's better than, if you, instead of just reciprocating the energy, instead of just giving what's expected to be given, why not go, I mean, why not go beyond, you know, a little bit? I'm not saying to stretch, I'm not saying to like uh, overextend yourself all the time. I'm saying that sometimes we need to go beyond our limits and beyond our own vision of stuff, so things can grow and change and manifest and transform even, you know. Sorry, I just kicked the camera a little bit. But in a relationship, as it's the best example, but even your relationship with work, maybe your relationship with yourself, it is not as as good, I would say, as profiting. I'm not sure if that's the word, but it's not as it does not bring you that much advantage to just do things by the book, to just do things as um it's very strict energy. It's really hard. Maybe you're not someone who likes to communicate a lot, or maybe you're someone who just says what you think it must be said, never a word more or less. It's pretty much strict. The energy here is like, I have this to work with, and not this, not this, this. And there's a lot of life and a lot of things outside our comfort zone, outside our vision. And if we want, if we're here and we're observing from the outside this over here and we want to be there a little bit, we need to expand ourselves, you know? It's pretty much like that. I don't know if I'm making any sense, because it's pretty hard to to read. This is a hard to read energy. Not that you're a hard to read person or a hard person. Maybe it's pretty much the opposite. Maybe you try to be so simple, you try to play things by the book, you try to be organized, and you try to it's everything so in line and so strict again, that you have no space for spontaneity, and for, it's pretty much like, I mean, an example I can give to you, it's like, let's say someone needs your help, you know, and you might be the type of person that um you're like, okay, I'm used to giving help, like I check in with the person one time and ask if they're okay, and if they tell me that they're okay, then okay. That's what I do. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what I do, but I'm talking like it's you maybe, and I'm not saying that that's what you do too. It's just an example, okay? So you go out there for this person that needs help, and you're like, hey, are you okay? And the person is clearly sad and clearly in a bad place, and she's like, yeah, I'm cool, I don't need any help. And you're like, well, okay. And then you're back on your lane because you did what you had to do. But do you see the problem here? If you're not, I mean, if you like this person, I mean, if you like this job, if you like yourself, you cannot do only what's necessary. A lot of times you need to do more. You need to you need to expand your way of seeing things. And if you're not used to offering help more than one time, in this example that I just gave, if you want to be an active part of the transformation you want to see happening, you need to move beyond your own strict ways of being. It's pretty much, that's the energy. So if you want to see this person, at my example, happy, it's not gonna cut it to just be like, hey, are you okay, at one time, and then yeah, okay, they said they were fine, so fine, so everything's okay. And if you want to like be successful on your career path, it will not cut it to just do the necessary. You will a lot of times to go beyond. You will a lot of times to need to uh do extra hours at your work if you want a promotion, or maybe I mean, you know, this is so hard to give examples to, but it's pretty much like, I think you're understanding, I think you're getting it, because you're feeling it's not me. So it's like, yeah, you want a promotion at your work, but you don't want to do more to be noticed enough to even be considered for a promotion. Or maybe you want a relationship and you want to grow in a relationship and you want something that's aligned, but you only do you only do as you should do. You only do, I mean, if someone asks you to do it, you don't do it like in a free way, in a proactive way, I would say. You know, be more proactive. Maybe that's the energy here. Be more proactive on the things you want to change in this next semester. Like, if you want to if you want to be happier in a relationship, in a work environment, or whatever, you it's not gonna cut it to do the by the book thing. You need to go beyond. At this example again, if you already ask the person if they're fine, then you come back and you don't have to ask them again if they're fine, but maybe you do something for them. Maybe you show them in another way. Maybe you show them in a different way that you love them, that you care for them, and that you want them to be okay. Maybe you make them laugh. Maybe you come back and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? I know you're fine. I know you're fine, but do you want to hang out? Do you want to do something? Do you want to chill? Maybe this person says no, maybe they say yes, but you're trying and you want to see them better, right? So be active about it. Don't just put yourself in your lane and be like, oh, I tried, they do not want my help. Because that's honestly, that's boring. And that's, I mean, it's selfish. I mean, let's be real here. People who say, oh, I'm doing everything I can, and most of the times they're not doing everything they can, because people who are doing everything they can, they almost never see like a stop sign. They almost never be like, oh, I should stop now, because they keep wanting be they keep putting themselves out there. They keep. I'm not saying that you should be like that, because that's not healthy. I mean, there is the need to have a balance, but all the people that says, "Oh, I did everything I could for that." No, there's always something more that you can do. Did you? Did you really do everything you could to get that job, to get that opportunity, to maintain that relationship, to be a better person? Did you? Are you doing the best you can? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Are you sure? Because that's the thing. For my experience, most people who says they are, there aren't, because people who are doing their best, they're always trying to do more, and because there's never like an end point to it. You can always be a better person. You can always and I'm not saying you should be unsatisfied with the version of you right now. I'm just saying you can always be better at being more, and being more mature in your relationships. You can always be more loving. Is there's no like a line that's like, oh, it's the end of the line. This is the most loving someone can be. This is the most loving you can be. This is the most creative you can be. This is the most, I don't know, whatever, uh, um, successful you can be. There is no line. So if you're saying, oh, wow, I did what I could and things are not where you wanted them to be, then you're probably not doing everything that you can. Okay? Yeah, I mean, that was the energy I got here, but let me be with the Raven. But let me be specific. With this innocence card and awareness, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. It does add up to what I just said in the energy of like, when we're innocent, when we're a little bit more carefree, when we're a little bit more chill, we do tend to have a wider vision of the world, because yeah, when we're kids, I mean, it doesn't matter if the little girl, I mean, I as a little girl, it would never matter to me if I would come to another little girl and say, hey, do you want to play with me? And they would say like, no. I mean, yeah, rejection hurts, and probably it did hurt as a kid, but I would just say, "Oh, okay, I don't even like you anyway," and I would just go away, or and it wouldn't hurt me that much, because and when we're adults, we have this imaginary line and limit on like, yeah, I want to talk with this person, but yeah, I won't, because what if they reject me? What if this goes south? What if everything's go bad, and then we just stay stuck. So innocence for me is all about like, it doesn't really matter what's the outcome. Like, I'm not saying to be irresponsible with everything. I'm literally just saying, like, explore a little bit more on who you can be and on the actions you can have. Be more innocent about it, be more carefree about it, be more vulnerable with your intentions and your movements. Because, well, if everything goes wrong, you got it. With the awareness here, live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. So, yeah, it's pretty much in this observant energy that you have. You already see people, you already see what they're going through, but perhaps you're someone who's always, like, as I said before, doing what you can, like, in a limited space because you don't want to get too involved, or you don't want to, be aware of that. Be aware of, when we say here live in the moment, be aware of what are your fears when you're not getting too involved. What are your fears when you're pulling yourself back? What are your fears when you're, yeah, when you're not stretching a little bit, good the things in life, and that's my vision. Maybe it's not yours, but it's my vision. The things in life that are worth it, they need us to stretch a little bit. Why? Because they're transformative. They make us change, and a lot of times for the better. I mean, honestly, we can only change for the worst if we want to change for the worst. If we actively act on worst habits, worst behaviors. So, yeah, people all around us that, I mean, that we love or that we like or that we feel some type of connection with, or even our work life and our daily habits, they cannot, I mean, if they take a lot of work, that's probably because they mean something. That's probably because they're trying to take you out of your comfort zone so you can expand. Okay. And on the work life, we have expect powerful change. So, yeah, it's pretty much mysterious as you. But for me, this card here represents that it doesn't matter if you try to keep things strict. If you try to just do the necessary, you will not be able to succeed if you only do the necessary. You will need to go beyond, above and beyond for what you want to change in your career life, and that can be tiring, but it will be transformative in a way of, like, allow this need to go beyond your own way to teach you something about earning and about actually building something, actually building something that's yours, even if it's a reputation, if it's a career, if it's a product, whatever it is. Just let it change you. So a lot of people, and I do believe that maybe you're one of those people, you're super intuitive, I believe, but you're so afraid of changing, so afraid of changing the wires that make you who you are. But hey, girl, guy, whoever you are, non-gender specific person, um you you need to change. You need to change, and that's not a bad thing. Changing and hi guys, sorry my battery died. So, as I was saying, you need to change. We all do. And it's not a bad thing. It can be scary. Yeah, it can be scary. Maybe the person you learn to be is someone you feel like you're more protected being uh, how you're used to be, other than exploring new ways of being, if that makes sense. But yeah, safety never, I mean, how can I say this? The extraordinary, and not even this extraordinary, but the happiness is not safe. Happiness is something that it's we have it and then we don't, and then we have it and then we don't. It's not a safe place to be happy. It's a feeling, it's a state, it's a flowing. you know, it's a flowing state. So yeah, in this next semester maybe you're going to have to learn how to flow with how you feel, and move beyond your boundaries to make things happen and make things change in the way you want them to, but you're perhaps afraid of how that will, how can I put it, how that will, it will be necessary for you to also make moves. It won't happen just naturally, you know. So talking about love life here with synergy and cosmic flower, I believe that in love life wise there's a lot of, again, there's a lot of fear on, I mean, I don't know if you're in a relationship or if you want to be in a relationship, or maybe you don't, but you have this, I think, this feeling that you want to build a home with someone. If not now, I mean, sometime. If not now, like in the future, but whatever. If you want to build a stable home and a family, and it does not have to be like a traditional family, first of all, because we have here the acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions. So maybe it's something that maybe you have a relationship with them that most people don't understand, or maybe you want to have a type of relationship that most people don't understand, or they don't have, or you never saw anyone having it, or you don't have any parameters, or maybe you grew up, I mean, maybe even the normal, like the standard type of family is something that you're not used to, because perhaps you always had like an unhinged family. Was saying perhaps your vision of love is something you've never met before, or never in a healthy way, or you're still learning. So I believe that now is the time to have fun in the process of creating the change that you want on your relationship, or on your love life, you know. As I was saying in the beginning, like, be participants on the change. Don't just expect things to be the way you want them to be. Be someone who actively is moving in ways that are allowing a good environment for the things you want to grow, on the relationships that you want to cultivate, or on the type of relationships that you want to cultivate. And yeah, that's it, pretty much. So let's see now what the tarot has for you. Well, let's see. What can pile three expect from this next semester? Oh, that was a bad shuffle. But yeah, what can pile three expect from this next semester, Spirit? Let me know. Let's see. Well, what can you expect, pile three, on this next semester? We have the Three of Cups. Lovely. What can you expect for this next semester? Okay. We have the King of Swords. I love this King of Swords so much. I love this deck. We have the King of Wands, another king. Okay. We have, wow, the King of Pentacles. You're onto something. And one more, we have, what can you expect? We have the Five of Wands. Okay, pile three. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. That makes a lot of sense. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, pile three. Honestly, with all of this king energy here, if you're not a guy, and it's okay if you're not a guy, or it doesn't matter what your gender is, but you're very much on the masculine side of energy, uh, this semester, which is the side of doing and rationalizing and acting on stuff. But this masculine energy, remember, the overall energy is the raven, which is an intuitive thing. It's an intuitive being. I said thing, but it's like an animal. It's an energy for you, right? So, what what good it would be to have all this energy, all this go-getter energy without direction, without feeling, without wisdom, without what good it would be to have a lot without depth. That's what I'm going for here, and I hope it's making sense, because the King of Swords and the Three of Cups, maybe this next semester you're going for wanting to celebrate life, um wanting to be cheerful about stuff. Perhaps you have been not cheerful for a while. Perhaps, I mean, it's a mixed energy, because the King of Swords is a very like strict king, is your energy pretty much, is strict energy. And it's an energy of being rational, and at the same time wanting to have fun, wanting to celebrate life. But where's the purpose? What is the purpose? What do you want to celebrate? Who do you want to celebrate with? Who are the people who actually make you feel strong, who you actually feel a connection with? Because with this Three of Cups, it's going to be important for you for you to acknowledge that, for you to have the confidence and the solid environment that you need to have good connections around you. You need to have like maybe deep connections around you. So beware of what type of people are around you, in not in a place of like, oh, beware, there are bad people. It's just that we have the, what is the saying, it's like we are the amount, we are like the five closest people we have around us. I have no idea, but there's a saying that one that expresses the energy of the people around us. They do have influence on us, even if you're this King of Swords and you're like, no one has an influence on me. I do what I want, and my head is in the game, and I have goals and all that. Yeah, we all have, we all we all are influenced by our environments, by our friends. So if your friends are, I don't know, partying or just careless about life, and or they're just like in a, they lack emotional maturity, or they just lack depth at all, or your relationship with people lacks depth, probably you're going to be someone who goes through life being someone that just gives what it has to be given. And that's not what you're going for here. You're going for depth, you're going for transformation, you're going for the people who actually are raw. That's what I would say to you. The people who are raw, they're going to be good for you this semester. And I'm not saying you should cut ties with everyone who's like emotionally maybe unavailable, or just like too childish, not in a like haha way, like let's have fun in life, but in a way that like doesn't respect emotions, doesn't take into consideration and into balance the other people's opinions and other people's visions, and it doesn't have like a people who do not have like a clear vision of themselves or of what they want. And oh, of course you don't, I mean, most of us don't, right? But the thing is, um I mean, you know who are the people around you that they do not add up. They're there, but they do not add up. They do not make like solid comments. They do not make solid approaches on how to help you or how how to engage with you in a way that makes you want to grow. Perhaps the people that make you want to grow are the people that you're more conflictuous about, because that's the thing we were just talking about in this reading. You're someone that, as much as you want to grow and as much as you want to step out of your comfort zone, you have fears. So is I want to step out of my comfort zone, but I just until here, it's not that much. So it's an energy that honestly it gives you conflict, probably, like people and places and situations that actually put you in discomfort. They are going to be great for you to actually get to know yourself better and your boundaries and your needs. And it's going to be necessary for you to, instead of pushing away the conflict or the change or the transformative behavior or the annoyance of someone pushing your buttons or something pushing your buttons a little bit, instead of going directly into conflict, try to have this full vision here with the raven. Try to be observant and act on it. Act on the change. If you see something and you're like, oh, I should change this, but it's bothering me a lot, and I mean this situation is, I don't know what to do with it. Be active on it. Say it out loud. Say it to the person or to the situation, like, I don't know exactly what to do here, but I want to change this. I want it to be better, and that's something that requires a lot of vulnerability. And honestly, we have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. They are all like they're all protectors of themselves and of what they know. And we are lacking here the King of Cups, which is the King of Emotions. Although he keeps his emotions mature, he he shows them in a very moderate way, but he shows his emotions. All these kings here, they do not display their emotions. They display desires, they display thoughts, they display what they want, but they do not display emotions. And the emotions here, they are just like, oh, I want the happy emotions. I want people who just make me want to have fun, and I just want the happy times. But see, pile free, if you want to grow, you need the hard times. If you want to grow a relationship, you need to go through hard times together with someone. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a friendship, if it's a family member, if it's a lover. It's relationships are built on hard times. And I'm not saying there should only be hard times, because that's toxic, that's not good. But if we avoid the hard times a lot, they will always come back. They will always be like worse, because avoiding and trying to make things light, trying to make things uh, uh, easy going, a lot of the times is just deflecting. A lot of the times is just sticking to the story of like, I gave my best, but then again you didn't, because you could give more, you could change more, you could see it from another perspective, you could do it differently if you actually wanted to transform. So for this next 6 months, for this next semester, it's important for you to see where are you putting yourself up to failure, into like being in your comfort zone and just wanting to be chill, when you're actually at a moment of your life where you do need to be more open, like intuitively open, and use the structures that you have and the energy that you have of movement and of action to actually put things forward, put a foot on the road, you know. Don't just talk about doing, don't just uh, um visualize doing, don't just brag yourself about what you already did. Be honest about what really needs to be changed, you know, the gore part, also the shadows of what needs to be changed, you know, the hard parts. And be open hearted and o- open your eyes of who are the people and places and situations that actually push you to be better, who actually push you, even if that feels conflictuous, even if it feels uncomfortable. uh Ask yourself, is this person trying to be to be cruel to me? Is this situation trying to make me like crumble, or is this trying to make me better? Like it's like, is this person who is complaining that I do this that they don't like, they're trying to be mean to me, or are they trying to say that they want a better relationship with me, but I do need to change my behavior, you know? And that's where the change actually happens. Or in the work environment, you'll be like, oh, someone says, hey, I think you should do this on your work, and you're like, yeah, no, I will. But then you see it's too much work, or you think it's not the type of work that you can do or that you want to do, so you just stay in your comfort zone. And that's where you don't want to be. That's the truth. You don't want to be there. So move. You need to move. You need to actually take advice, even the ones that you kind of don't want to, and reflect on it instead of being uh, uh trying to defend yourself, being defensive about it. Because the page of swords at the bottom of the deck to me talks a lot about you defending yourself in a immature way, in ways of like, no, I know how to handle this, no, this is not the best time, no, this isn't it. But you're not listening. You're not listening to maybe perhaps people who are in better places than you. And I'm not saying like that people are better than you, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying people who can, you know, we have the queen of pentacles here and the king here, so maybe people who compliment you, who give like people who need you to step up, you know. And I'm not saying you should do it for people, I'm saying you should do it for yourself. But yourself needs to be, you need to be real with yourself, you know, and be like, okay, I am holding myself back from change, and that's why it's delaying, and that's why life keeps coming at me, and I feel like I'm not ready, or I feel like, oh, why isn't this working, why isn't this going the way I want it to be? Because I'm not fully invested in it. Okay. Well, that's it, Firefree. I really do hope you have a great semester. And I really do hope you believe in yourself. I really do hope you listen to your intuition. I really do hope you go the extra mile, you know? Uh, um, put your heart and your energy and your action into what truly, truly makes you feel seen, loved, and even challenged, because that's how you grow. Yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed it. I really do hope it makes sense and it resonated with you. Sorry. If it did, please make sure to comment down below your story, how you're feeling after this reading. And yeah, if you have any suggestions on readings, be my guest. Comment down below, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video so YouTube can impose it for other people. And that's it, Valkyrie. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.